Hey guys, welcome to week 3 of English 101. I'm hoping that you're settling in and starting to kind of figure out how things are going and getting used to interacting with each other because you're going to be doing that every week. I hope that that's a positive experience for you as opposed to something you just have to deal with. But this is where we are. So I just wanted to give you kind of an overview of this week. The focus is on just writing an outline for our first paper. So I don't know how many of you have outlined before. This shouldn't be brand new information to you, but not everybody takes advantage of this step in the writing process. A lot of us kind of go from, I think I'm going to write a paper about this, to just actually writing the paper. And by skipping some of these kind of preliminary steps, meaning like brainstorming and outlining, you run the risk of uh, spending more time in the process of actually drafting because you didn't really think through what you were going to write and how you were going to write it and how you were going to present things. Your organizational structure often will suffer. So we often are like, well, I don't need to do that. I can just start writing. But then you do end up spending more time in the long run and having like a lower quality product. You know, that's not necessarily true for everybody, but this is a very common experience. So kind of keep that in mind. So for this first paper, I'm going to require you to outline just to give you a sense of why it may or may not be beneficial to you. And so for this first paper, you are going to be writing the paper, and your claim, your thesis statement is going to be everyone should, everybody should. And then you're going to finish that sentence. Whatever that ends up being is going to be totally up to you. However, it does need to be something that is debatable, not something that's just, you know, common knowledge. Like everyone should breathe is not going to work because that's just how that goes. If you don't breathe, you don't live. But other than that, like think about what do you kind of already have some information about, what are you comfortable and want to do some more research on, and then finish that sentence. Everyone should exercise 4 days a week. Everyone should eat more vegetables. Everyone should be a vegetarian. Everyone should go to college. That's debatable. There's plenty of people who don't think that you can or should go to college. Everyone should vote. Think about what are you interested in, and then finish that sentence up, and that's going to be your thesis statement. Okay, then you're going to come up with 3 reasons why everyone should do that thing. So if it's everyone should vote, what are 3 reasons why everyone should vote? And then that's going to make up the body of your paper. So I have some information in here about thesis statements. I think you can read it because you're going to need to know it for future papers, but I've already told you what your thesis statement's going to be. It's going to be everyone should, and then you finish that sentence. Then there's some information in here, some videos about how to write an outline, and there's also this PDF that kind of shows you how to do it. But what I want you to do is I want you to write an outline for your everyone should paper. So following this format that you have in here, you're going to have your everyone should. So you'll have your introduction where you're just going to bring in some background information related specifically to your topic. You, the writer, decide how much of that does your reader need to have to fully understand what it is that you're talking about. You're going to conclude your introduction with your everyone should thesis statement. It will be the last sentence of your introduction. So it should be the last sentence of your introductory paragraph or your introduction for your outline. Then you're going to use the body of your paper to go in, and reason number 1, you're going to explain, develop, back up, conclude the paragraph, move on to paragraph number 2. And you're going to keep doing that through the body of your paper. Now, your outline should just be bullet points. It can be full sentences. It doesn't have to be full sentences. I do not want paragraphs here. You're not writing the paragraphs yet. You're just writing the bullets. I'm going to present the information, my reason number 1, what I'm going to say about it. I'm going to reference this point, this fact, this statistic from this outside source, and then I'm going to move on. My reason number 2. So it's easy for us to scan through and just see what you're thinking, what your plan is for your paper. So just bullet points, okay? Save the drafting for after that, because after you get the feedback on your outline, then you're going to really be like feel confident about what it is that you're going to write, or you're going to make revisions to it before you spend time actually drafting out the paragraphs. That's the point of the outline, is you really get a full picture of this is where I'm going to start and this is where I'm going to end before you spend a lot of time drafting. I like to think of an outline as like planning out a road trip. It's like, okay, if I said we're going to get in the car and we're going to drive to New York, there's going to be some of you that are like, okay, well, New York is northeast of here, and northeast is that way. So I'm just going to get in the car and I'm going to drive that way. What is the likelihood that you actually make it to New York if you just get in the car and you drive that way? I mean, you might eventually get there, but how many stops, how many side roads, how far are you going to go out of your way? How much longer is it going to take you to get there than if you had a plan, if you followed a map and you said, I'm going to start here, I'm going to go here, I'm going to spend the night here, I'm going to drive here, I'm going to spend the night here until eventually I get here. I'm going to take these roads. So you're going to have your map, you have your trip outlined. You need to do the same thing with your paper so that you get to your destination without any extra side trips, without spending a lot of extra time and money. You just are going from here to here to here to here. So that's the point of the outline. So I want you to post your outline into the discussion board by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday. And then you have until 11:59 p.m. on Sunday to provide commentary, to go in and give critical feedback. And I don't want you to just agree or disagree with their everyone should statement. I want you to go in and look at, did they actually provide points that back up that everyone should? Does it seem like they're going to have adequate evidence to explain those points? Like, go in and critique and give critical feedback on the actual outline, because then that will help them figure out, is this the direction I want to go in before you spend time drafting. Okay, so that is the focus for this week. If you have questions, you should let me know. I have office hours on Monday today, starting at 12, and then I also have them on Thursday starting at 10. So drop in and ask questions then if you have them, because I'll just be available. Otherwise, if you want to meet with me at a separate time, we can do that. Or if you just want to send me messages, I'll reply to them. But definitely reach out if you have questions. Okay. So that's all I have for you this week, and I hope it's going well, and I will chat with you guys soon. I'm looking forward to seeing your outlines. Bye.